Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of our Friday Night Silliness. Today, we are playing Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, and this is one video game out of a two-part series that we're doing. And most of you have probably heard of Force Unleashed 2, but today we're doing Force Unleashed 1, and we have Talon with us. So say hello, Talon.
It's Joseph, but may the Force be with you.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I was just testing you. Yeah. Making sure you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, Force Unleashed takes place in between episodes 3 and 4, and it's got kind of a cool storyline. You play as this Jedi, or not Jedi, starts out as a Sith. His name is Starkiller, and you play out as him. And we got what was her name again? I'm just joking. See, I was just testing it again. But anyway, so we got Joseph, and I got it right. And yes,
Yes. And actually, he's what most people would consider to be a gray Jedi. There's not much lore on them, but
so we're gonna fast forward through this part right here. So basically, like we explained before, it's in between episodes 3 and 4.
And right now, you get to play as Darth Vader looking for his new apprentice.
Yes. So he basically, in the story, you play as Darth Vader at first in the prologue, and you're going to find this rogue Jedi. And for those of you that watched episode 3, Order 66 was issued, and most of the Jedi are gone, and Darth Vader's going to find this one Jedi that got away, and he's going up to kill him, and he's going through this Wookiee village called
Kashyyyk.
Yeah, it's like it has a weird.
It's Kashyyyk or Kashyyyk. I can't remember.
I think it's Kashyyyk. Yeah. So we're so you kind of pwn all these dudes, and it's kind of thing I like about this game is I like how you can how it really sticks with like the classic Star Wars. It's not one of those where you go and it's pretty much its own separate thing. It really has a lot of the classic sound design, especially a lot of the music that was in the movies. You can hear in the game, and it really matches up pretty well with the game itself. And the only thing I probably don't like about it is how you can go through places like this. You notice like the wood splinters and breaks apart, but yet if you go and try to blow a small branch, it just bends and moves around. So there's little stuff like that, but all around it's just a great game. And right now Joseph's kind of going through here and getting all the awesome achievements that you get.
Worst day shift manager ever is my favorite, by the way, and it's a reference to a YouTube video series about, I think it was Brian Vader is his name, and he's a day shift manager, and that was what the reference was for. It was for killing 10 stormtroopers.
I actually did not know that. But yeah, that's interesting. So this is the Rogue Jedi. Unfortunately, I couldn't include all the entire scene here, so I just kind of skipped through a little bit of it. But this is the Rogue Jedi, and he fights him and defeats him right away, and kind of plays around. Oh, and then the other thing, you notice parts like this where there's little quick prompts in the game. Some people like it, some people don't. I actually like it because it really feels like you're still kind of playing through it, and you can mess up on them. Like it is possible to not press the prompts in time, and then you have to kind of start all over. So,
yep,
but then
quick time event.
Yeah, and then there's other people that don't like it at all because they feel like it takes away from the scene itself. I guess it would be kind of like subtitles. Some people like them, some people don't. I personally don't mind. I think it's great.
I think they're refreshing because they make sure you're paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
You can't just go, oh, cutscene, I'm going to ignore it now.
Yeah, so you can't like take a little 30-second nap or anything.
Yeah, I know. Resident Evil 4 is notorious for that because, oh look, there's no such thing as a QTE, and all of a sudden, if you don't do it, you get your head chopped off by a chainsaw.
Yeah, so no big deal. So anyways, so Star Killer started out as a little boy, about, I'm guessing, 7 or 8 years old now.
Actually, he looked about 6.
6? Yeah, so and now he's like in his 20s right here. And he grew up to be a Sith, but you'll find out later, I'm not going to spoil it, but he grows up later in the game. You'll find out what happens to him. Or maybe, I don't know if it's in the trailer or not. Maybe if it's in the trailer, we can probably spoil it right here. I don't know.
I don't remember it being in the trailer.
Oh, okay. So never mind. You just have to play the game yourself and find out. I think now you can get the game for like $4.
It's fairly cheap now, yeah.
Yeah, but it's an awesome. If you love Star Wars, you are definitely gonna love this.
This is definitely one of the more solid Star Wars games where you get to play as a Jedi. There have been some that have flopped. This is actually a fairly solid one. You can upgrade your force powers. You can get new ones. You can get combos. You can just throw around R2s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like the ones where you can pick up one of the droids and just throw them. There's actually an achievement for that. If you throw and pick up, I think, 35 droids and kill them, you get, I think, like 15k. It's called Proxy Will Not Be Happy about this. I think it's only worth 15. I actually did get it. I revisited this game recently, and I got that achievement, so it was pretty funny.
Yeah, after you find out some things that you never have done, because I somehow did it in the prologue, no less. I got the achievement for getting your frenzy level to times 12. Ryan doesn't even have that. And yet I did it in the prologue.
Yeah, so I'm not really as skilled. I didn't even know about the achievement at the time. I just played the game just to play it. But I revisited this one recently, and now I have it. So. There. But now this, so we got through the little main hangar there, and we're going through, and a lot of the movements and fighting, the saber skills are pretty repetitive at first, but as you play the game and upgrade, you get new ones, and you learn new skills, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it doesn't get as repetitive, or you'll find the combos you like. My favorite combos I definitely didn't even have access to at the time. They're just some of the, it's based on pausing your attacks. And I believe it's called the Heavy Sith Barrage.
Oh, okay.
And it's a series of 4 or 5 powerful strikes that hit an area.
Yeah, I think one of them is, there's one, it's Sith Flurry, where you have to, you don't just press X 4 times, you have to press X, or at least on the 360 controller, in a certain timed manner to get it just right.
That was the one I was talking about.
Yeah, it's called Sith Flurry. Which, if you go through the training modes, it teaches you how to do it, and you get a lot of practice that way. But you have to time it.
Yeah, it's like X pause.
Yeah, I believe it's X. You press X once, pause for a second, and then X 3 times in a row after that. Or maybe it's twice. Anyway, it's in the training, and which there's another achievement in training if you complete that too. So that's cool. Yeah, so what he's doing now is just going through...
I was ordered to kill Jedi Ron Kota and to leave behind no witnesses. Everybody is to die. Both the rebels and... I totally knew that was going to happen. I was just testing.
Yeah. He was just joking.
And the Imperials. I have to kill the Stormtroopers too. So that's just a good day for me.
Oh. Yeah, this part's one of my favorites. I like how you can, if you have a laser gate up, if you want to just kill them really fast, just force push them into the gate, and then they just die right away. Especially the heavy gunners, because they typically have more health than the rest of the guys. And they're a little bit harder to kill, but you can if you just push them and they're close enough to the gate, they can just die right. And
or if you're really frustrated, you can always just break a window behind them.
Oh yeah, like this.
So.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I noticed that when Joseph plays, he likes to do more saber skills. I personally like to attack from farther away. I like to do more stuff where you have to throw objects. I'm not more of a up close and personal.
Yeah, I do tend to be a little saber happy, but later when I do get my force powers, I do like mind controlling a couple of them to get it started.
Yeah.
Pick one up, shock him with the lightning, and then throw him like a grenade.
Oh yeah.
And then I will rush while they're stunned and then just murder them.
Yeah, that I didn't know about. I didn't know you could when you pick stuff up with your force grip, and then you could shock it and then throw it. I didn't know you could do that, but now I do that.
Or you can pick it up and then hit with your force push and just throw them that way.
Yeah. Which you just got. Which is cool. So yeah, and then in the game, you'll notice that you'll get you won't be able to see it here, but if you go into your menu and go to objectives, there's little mini objectives that you get, which earns you spheres, which are basically like
skill points. Skill points for the different trees.
Yeah, there's 3 different trees, and you can get those and earn those. I highly recommend getting those because you'll want as many as you can.
See, if I remember, the trees are force.
I think it's force talents,
saber skills,
and then I can't remember the other one. I remember the colors.
The last one is for upgrading your health and your force bar and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
like
regeneration.
Yeah, like your health and vitality and all that
Force
stuff.
talent and then force.
So much to
That's
learn
not far
about
aside
the
to do,
force.
but anyways, just coming here and just doing all kinds of rude things to Dakota, like throwing him.
Well,
he took exception to that.
oh yes. Well, he kind of deserved it. I mean, look how ugly his armor was.
I'll be sure to send your ashes back to Vader.
His armor. Look at his face, and the fact that he's got the man bun going on.
Oh yeah. So this part right here is kind of cool. Once you get Koda's health down to, I think about maybe at least about 75% or so, then it goes into the civilian suit. There's more of the ones where there's actually a little bit more, but I included the cool parts. So, and there's more of we have the quick prompts, which is kind of cool.
I actually failed the first time on that QTE.
Oh yeah. So, and then right here, to understand what he's talking about, he's talking about how Vader won't always be your master and that I only see me. To know what he's talking about, you have to play the game yourself. So, those of you that haven't played, you need to play right away.
And that looks to be about our video.
Yeah, so that's our video for today. Click like and share, subscribe if you're new, and we hope to see you next week.